Over the last few months, I've learned a lot about women. But the weird thing is, most of what I learned had very little to do with the women themselves, but it had everything to do with me. Beautiful women aren't gods. I know that sounds obvious, but men, at least speaking for myself here, tend to consciously or unconsciously put beautiful women on a pedestal. I know intellectually that they're human, but emotionally, I treat them differently. Their approval felt more valuable, and their rejection hurt even more. I thought beauty meant they had some kind of higher status, and I don't mean like richer or more moral or ethical or anything like that. Just that their beauty symbolized something. And life just kept reminding me that beautiful women are just people. Women are complicated. They have insecurities. They get lonely. Some of them have some weird kinks. Some make really selfish choices. Some make noble choices. Some are incredibly kind, and some are really immature. And a lot of them are just confusing. I stopped seeing women as categories and started seeing them more as individuals. And if there's one thing I really learned, it's that validation is incredibly addictive. To get that smile back from that pretty girl, or that text back, or that flirtatious energy, or getting sex from them, or attention, it feels amazing. It's one of the greatest feelings ever, but no amount of validation ever permanently answered the question I feel like I was always asking myself, because it wasn't, do women like me? My life was evident of that answer. The question deep inside always was, am I enough? I already had proof, I've had women attracted to me, I've had sex, I've had women pursue me, women compliment me, and yet I still found myself wondering if I was attractive enough. Because if there's one thing I learned about insecurity, is that it's always moving the goalposts. You get one thing and then you immediately are seeking the next thing. There was this one particular woman in my life whose name I will keep anonymous. And I wanted her more than all the others. And it wasn't because she was the most beautiful, and she was very beautiful, but being chosen by her meant something. Sometimes we attach deeper meanings to certain people, and it's not because they're the perfect person for us, but because they represent acceptance, understanding, a home, being chosen. And so one of the hardest lessons I had to learn was that I don't think women can answer the question that I keep unconsciously asking them. Because a woman, while she could desire you or reject you or love you or leave you, none of these things permanently determine my worth. And don't get me wrong, I still really love beautiful women, and I still get nervous around them sometimes, and I still enjoy being desired. I'm human. But I think what I'm slowly learning is that women were never meant to carry the burden of proving that I matter. Maybe my worth doesn't begin with someone beautiful choosing me. I feel like my worth has always been there the whole time. And I think that's a big part of what growing up is.